It's the very beginning of November, and I have to say, we haven't really had like really, really cold temperatures here in central Indiana, but we have definitely had really lows, maybe in the 30s, 40s, and the plants, like some of them, like the marigolds, are still looking decent. They're still producing blooms, and I mean, I'm not complaining, but I already put a lot of stuff away. If you remember, I had dahlias growing in these two raised beds, and I was thinking about leaving the ones on the left side for the winter in the raised beds and just covering with leaves and a tarp. But I decided not to do it, at least not this year. If I was to lose all of those dahlias, there were 30 dahlias altogether in this single bed, and if I lost all of them, I was going to be really, really sad. And that's about, I don't know, depending how much each single tuber costs, you're looking at $600, $700. So maybe I will risk something in a smaller amount. This right here, you guys, is the yarrow that I planted early in the spring, and this thing is like looking really nice. Look at all of that green. So I don't know if I should trim it for the winter, if I should let it be. I don't know. Tell me what you will do. I hope that all of these plants come back next spring. I think that they will, but I don't know if I should just kind of trim them a little bit. They're definitely very, very thick. This right here is the garlic that I ordered from Baker Creeks. Look at the size of these cloves. This is the music, and looking at it now, I'm not sure that I'm going to have enough cloves for the area that I want to use anyway. Like, this is not a lot of garlic for planting. Gosh, look at the size though. Look at that. So anyway, I am going to prep a small bed, or half of a small bed, because I am going to try to see if I can find garlic, music garlic that is, so that I can plant the rest of the bed. But I am not having too much faith that that variety is going to be available right now for planting, so we'll see. Can you believe these pepper plants? I can't believe they're still producing. Like, this is wild. Look at that. It's the beginning of November, you guys. Look at that. Yes, I could try to overwinter these plants. I tried that before. I failed miserably. I am not going to do that. It's super easy for me to start these plants from seed. So I am going to harvest all of these peppers, and I am going to add all of these plants to a nice compost pile. This bed right here is where I planted a lot of my tomatoes early in the spring. And if you have been here for that long, you'll remember that I got aphids on those tomato plants. But also, this raised bed is new this year, new soil, new placement. It's just laying on top of a driveway, so it's super full of gravel. So I'm trying to build up the soil here. I am going to be adding a bunch of mushroom compost in bags. that I found locally, and I really like it. I think it's going to be good for the garlic, and that's really all I'm doing to the soil. I am going to be covering the garlic with pine needle mulch, stuff that I already have, that I already used this year, and hopefully I can fill at least half of this bed, because I don't think that I have enough garlic for the whole bed. I am placing the cloves here where I think I want them before I actually bury them, because I want to make sure that I have plenty of space. I want to make sure they all look good as far as distance. I am going about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 7 inches apart. They're not that far away, but they're not super close together. I have done garlic this way before in raised beds, and it grew beautifully. So right now I'm just making sure that they're nicely spaced, and we'll see where that gets me. Okay, I actually had enough cloves for the entire bed. I had some rows that have a little bit extra than others, but that's completely okay. I'm just happy that I got enough to cover this entire bed. This garlic bed is ready for next year. I added this pine needle mulch. I love it. I think that it's just really nice to use. I like the way that it looks. I like how it suppresses weeds. This bed is not going to be weed free, but the mulch is definitely going to be helping controlling those weeds. And if you're wondering about fertilizer, about me adding fertilizer to the garlic bulbs right now when I'm planting them, I don't have to worry about that, because the compost that I added here, the mushroom compost, is so rich in nutrients that they don't need it. I may add some slow release fertilizer at the beginning of next year, maybe sometime in February, when I see things starting to poke through. My biggest worry with planting bulbs right now, garlic, tulips, and alliums, is that it hasn't really been that cold, like I mentioned. And my worry with that is that the bulbs, as soon as I plant them with the nice weather, they may think that it's time to start growing and poking through the soil. So if that happens, it may not be the best thing, especially if we do get like lots of snow and like really cold temperatures. But that's pretty much it. I am done planting this garlic bed. Hopefully you like this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you the next time.